This is Magical Rememberings, a magic kingdom meandering. Picture it, you're at the most magical place on earth. After a calm morning of Mickey-shaped waffles, a quick hug from Mickey himself, and an extra magical Starbucks brew in your belly, you've decided that before your trip home, you'd like to have one extra dose of magic before you leave your happy bubble and return to the mundane magic of the everyday. However, you've got a few hours before you have to head to the airport, and you still need to find a few souvenirs for a few special people in your life back home that made your magical getaway possible. Your neighbor down the street, who has kindly offered to take care of your four-legged kiddos, and your co-worker, who encouraged you to go ahead and use your vacation days for something truly fun. These people are among some of your real-life fairy godmothers, and the idea of bringing some Disney magic back to them instantly brings butterflies to your heart. But the question you must face is this: where should you get them a little magical gift? Should you jet off to Disney Springs for a shopping day? Or maybe you should take a leisurely stroll through the boardwalk to find a special trinket. Better yet, you could take a few hours and go on a hotel monorail hop, visiting each resort on the loop and perusing through their gift shops. The Grand Floridian, the Contemporary, and the Polynesian are all but a quick whir away. But then it becomes clear. Before you leave, you want to have one last glance at the castle, one last whiff of sweet salty churros and bubblegum cotton candy. You've got to spend just a few more coveted moments at the Magic Kingdom Park. In your mind, there is nothing more iconic, more magical to its core. You hop on your resort tram, and before you know it, you disembark and hear sweet sounds of Rodgers and Hammerstein ballads wafting through the air. One quick scan of your magic band, and you're in. You take a moment to pause and look up at the train station. You hear the faint horn of the magical railroad sound in the distance, delivering park-goers to a land of yesterday, tomorrow, or fantasy. At this moment, you take a breath and thank yourself for taking a little time for these last few days. You've been able to reunite with the childhood spirit that lives in your heart, and oftentimes doesn't get much attention at those. That spirit feels stronger, brighter, grander. You make a mental note not to forget to continue to feed it in your everyday life. You tunnel through the entrance, and then, ta-da, you round the corner and find yourself on Main Street, USA. You look up and spot Cinderella Castle, shining amidst the bright blue sky and cotton candy clouds. Immediately, your shoulders ease, and a smile so big and bright creeps over your lips. Your heart balances the feeling of true escape, as well as home and nostalgia. There's nothing quite like it. Before you get too carried away with all of the emotions flowing through you, you realize you don't have too much time to dilly-dally. You are now on the hunt to find the perfect gift for your friends back home. You and your neighbor bonded years ago over your mutual sweet tooths, so your first stop has to be the confectionery. As soon as you enter, you are greeted by all things sweet. The goal now is to find something small and unique that you wouldn't be able to grab at home. After sorting through the candies and chocolates, your eyes find the rice cereal treats. Bingo! There are so many fun designs to choose from, but you decide to go for the classic Mickey-shaped staple, complete with chocolate-dipped ears, dusted and colorful sprinkles. And while you're at it, you grab an extra one for yourself. Sometimes nothing helps cure the Disney blues at home than a treat that has mouse ears. While in the checkout line, you see a bag with colorful chocolate coins wrapped in shiny foil, adorned with sweet portraits of Mickey and his gang. Smiling, you purchase it for your friends, in addition to the rice cereal treat, with the scrumptious reminder that friends are what bring the true riches to your life. Now that your first gift is secured, it's time to focus on your coworker. The one who saw the twinkle in your eye had faded. You were so grateful that they noticed, and that they encouraged you to visit your happy place and to charge your sparkle back to 100%. No judgment, just a wish for your continued happiness as you walk through life's twisting and turning journey. You know just where to go. You head straight to the castle and veer towards Fantasyland. Smiles and giggles surround you as fellow travelers prepare to take a flight to Neverland or a cruise encouraging peace all over the world. You make your way past elephants flying and enter Big Top Souvenirs. As you enter the grand store, you are delighted at knickknacks galore. You'll definitely be able to find the perfect gift for your friend here. This special person in your life isn't so much for sweets, so you steer away from the tasty treats. You instead browse through the carousels of small, shiny things. Then you see the perfect trinket, a small necklace with Tinkerbell's whimsical frame. She is posed as only as she can, head high, hands on hips, bracing herself for mischief and magic. This beautiful charm is adorned on a small silver chain. It makes the most beautiful necklace and is a reminder that magic is everywhere and always to believe in fairies. You purchase it with this reminder top of mind and in your heart. After checking out, you glance at your watch and realize that you have some time to take the long way out of Magic Kingdom before you leave. You head towards Liberty Square and can't help but smile and shiver when you spot Master Grayson's place. You mosey over to Frontierland and head towards the water. You gaze over to Tom Sawyer's Island, remembering when you were introduced to the story of his adventures as a child. You also think about his friendship with Huck Finn and are so grateful for the friendships that you have in your life. You continue onward and near Tiana's Bayou Adventure and can't help but chuckle as you hear parkgoers scream and laugh in delight as they make their way down the 5-story plunge. You turn towards Adventureland and the ever-catching tune of A Pirate's Life for Me echoes forward as tale of Jack Sparrow's shenanigans come to mind. You make the spontaneous decision to grab one last Dole Whip float while you're here because the sun is starting to shine and that Florida heat is starting to taunt you. As the refreshing snack cools you down, you know it's time to go. You exit the most adventurous land and find yourself back at Main Street, USA. Your stroll down this coveted street comes to an end as you exit the Magic Kingdom Park, shifting your perspective from the magic and whimsy to flight check-ins, reopening your email, and your other responsibilities that will greet you as soon as you leave the Disney bubble. Your mindset remains embedded in positivity and happiness. You know that the magic of Disney lives within, and it will always be waiting for you whenever you return.